You can change the scale. If I just do 0. Oh my. Jake, look at my screen. Oh no. Oh no. What is wrong with his hair? What are you doing? FOV 360. Oh no. That's not good. Good luck, be like. Oh no. Hey, this video contains a lot of spoilers, so if you don't want to see any spoilers about the Overseer or the Ascension level, don't watch parts 3, 4, or 5. There's 6 parts, by the way. So this is going to be a 6-part series. We're going to look at stuff in the DevKit that you probably can't find in game. We're going to look at the Ascension level. We're going to look at the Overseer battle. We're going to look at some boss arenas. We're going to look at the island, and we're going to look at some caves. Stuff will include Easter eggs, interesting angles, and just cool looking cinematics. Warning though, I'm not very good at cinematics yet, so don't expect something great. Enjoy! So first off, the island is split up into 25 regions, and then also split up into different caves, boss arenas, and sublevels. Each of those regions is stored on 2 to 3 levels, including a far and a near. Far stuff is rendered when you're far away, near stuff is rendered when you get closer. You get the idea. And the caves are normally just 1 level, sometimes 2 if they're big. Sublevels include stuff like just the terrain, the water, the sun and all that, obelisks, etc. And then the boss arenas are just the Broodmother, Dragon, Overseer, Megapithecus, you get the idea. First we're going to look at Easter eggs on the island, like not in caves or anything, just on the island. I was surprised to find out that there weren't a lot of Easter eggs though. Found a bunch of frozen corpses in the snow. I don't know if this is an Easter egg or just they're kind of there for decoration. Also, there was this plane on Carno Island behind one of the caves that Morgan R was here, 5/25/15. It's on one of the rocks behind the cave on Carno Island. So one thing I've noticed a lot of with the caves is that a lot of them are covered in some sort of shell, which is interesting, because if I select it here, you can see it's like surrounding it. The only reason I can think for this is lighting, maybe? I don't know why they do this. Probably lighting. Other than that, I can't think of a reason to put a shell around the cave, since it's going to be underground and not seen at all. And a few caves have this. I think the lava cave has one, and the volcano cave has one, I think. Or volcano cave has like 3. So, that's the Broodmother Arena. Not much interesting here, not gonna lie. There's really not much interesting here at all. If we go outside, we can just see the exterior rocks and the water plane. But other than that, there's really really nothing interesting. And some water. And roots, I guess. That's interesting, sure, why not? There's a nice boss battle arena though. So the Megapithecus arena has a little bit more stuff to look at. Overall, it's got just a nice landscape, and they put a lot of work into it. If you go up this slope here, there's actually a little random box thing in here. I don't know what this is used for, but I mean, it's there. It sticks out of the mountain. That's really it. Now we're in the Dragon Arena. This has got to be one of my favorites just because of how simple the effects are, but yet they look so good. One of the cool things about it is the fog, so I was thinking, what happens if we turn the fog off? And apparently there's water below the fog. Like there's just water, for some reason. Feels like kind of a waste of processing power since you don't use it. Oh yeah, also the Hurricane is a really simple 3D structure, it's not fancy. And there's this random little box thing, for some reason. I don't know what it does, but it's there. So, over in the volcano we have what's called the Tech Cave, or the Volcano Cave. It's pretty much how you get to the Overseer battle, get to that hallway and you go down, yep, you get the idea. It's a pretty nice looking cave. It came out, what, a year ago, somewhere around there. It's pretty recent. Maybe 2 years ago, I don't know. But it's a pretty recent cave. It looks pretty nice. Lava everywhere, nice lighting. But the best part's when you get down to the bottom here and you enter into this kind of tech area. It's safe and all that. There's no gigas trying to kill you in here. And then once you get up top here, you can activate this terminal and you'll teleport to the boss arena for the Overseer. And either you kill the thing and you'll win, or you'll lose and embarrass yourself. It's fun. Anyway, so once you teleport there, you end up here in the Overseer area. I don't know what it's supposed to be called, the Overseer Hall, I guess. Anyway, it's got a few things, like shows miniatures of all the boss arenas. Shows you, like, I think it's supposed to be what the Earth was, and then what's happening to it. Just a couple of random displays of dinosaurs and stuff. You go down the hall some more, it shows you another Earth, and then some human model. Keep going, you got another Earth, I think it's supposed to be a destruction later on, and this thing, whatever this is supposed to be. Now you get to this final hallway just before the boss arena. It's kind of where the drops are supposed to fall down on the island, and then shows a miniature of the island, but if you go down here, it's actually just a really low poly version of the island with the obelisks and everything as the border. And if you keep going, you go into the boss arena, where the battle starts. And once you kill the Overseer, it plays this animation, which is supposed to represent you ascending off the island. It's called The Ascension. This animation had to happen somewhere, and you can actually go to the level in which they made the animation in the DevKit and check it out. So that's what we're gonna do. Did you see it? No? Alright, let me back it up a bit. And right here. See it now? Let's get closer. And turn the lights on. There's a whale. I swear I didn't add this. This is like actually here. It's called Space Whale. Which is interesting because they just added a space whale in Genesis. That could be a type of spoiler or something, I don't know. Because this did come out before Genesis. So let's watch that Ascension animation again, but from like a third person perspective. And then after that I'll highlight it because the hands are impossible to follow. Trust me, it took me forever to track that circle on it. You'll see. Yeah, you couldn't see the hands at all. See what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to see this? I had to go through it. It took forever. Okay, just put, yeah, I put the highlight circle around it so you can see it. So first we're gonna look around the ARK Dev Kit here and just see what, maybe we can find some assets that haven't been used yet, or just our old assets that might have been used before but are no longer used. Look at some of the dinos before the TLC update and some of the old obelisks before they finally landed on their current design. But first let's take a look at some of the building stuff I could find. So there's this entire set of wooden buildings in this Test Craig folder. It looks like he did a lot of the icons and building stuff. There's also these older icons for what I assume should be flak. Yeah, armor, metal, pants, temp icons. So this is all temporary stuff. Yeah, there's chitin, cloth, hide, metal. Got an icon for a bow. And another thing I want to show you, this is pretty cool. If we look up an Adobe, let's get an Adobe floor and put it down. You see how it's got this like noise looking thing? If you move it around, the noise stays where it is. It's so satisfying. Look at that. That's how they get that seamless texture on the Adobe walls and stuff. The same with anything else. It stays where it is. I love that. There's just a lot of what looks like temporary assets in here. Volcano wall. I don't know, but got some stuff like this. It looks like maybe he did some testing on the volcano. Oh, this is the lava from the volcano. Right here. Yeah, that's one of the lava flows from the volcano. Oh, this is like a whole building. So I'm not sure what this was used for. It's called temp backdrop. So this is some sort of spaceship looking thing. If I go into reference view, I can see that it hasn't been used yet because there'd be something on this side. Like for example, if I go to this lava flow, you can see that it's used in C2 far, volcano cave level, and landscape sub level. And boss hall window B. Oh, okay, I think this was when they were testing the boss hall for the Overseer. Gorilla Platform 01. Oh wait, that's that thing. Ignore that. I'm not sure what this is used for. It's probably just another test item. A lot of the stuff in here is test items. Basalt flow. Maybe for the volcano. What is this? This is just a flat. Okay, cool. Useful. And then there's some other stuff I've already laid out here, like all these wooden buildings. Yeah, we already went over that. Some other stuff too, like these cubes, cube proxy. Under here, it looks like they just, I'm assuming this is testing for the moon pools, which are those the underwater bases, and there's another one here, another one here. So also the smithy, this is the normal smithy, but it's called the anvil workbench instead of the smithy, or the anvil bench. And we have, this is called water tap. This is definitely not a water tap, but that's what it's called. This is a window apparently. Cool. This is a forge, some sort of forge. It's called a forge fire. I don't know what that's supposed to be, or why it's called that, but it's textured, modeled, and everything, but I guess they never used it. If I go to a reference view, you can see it's only referenced in this level right here. So they never used it for anything. I could see just maybe a grill or something, and in between from the electric grill and the campfire. This is a bench you see used a lot in mods, but it's the alchemy bench. It was never used for anything either, other than being in this map here. There's stairs. Oh yeah, this is called a pipe intersection. This is definitely not a pipe. Okay, some more stuff. This is all found in the dev kit. We have finger sponge O2. Is this used? This is used underwater, is it? Yeah, this is used for, I guess, foliage testing. But it wasn't actually used. It's supposed to be just, yeah, foliage testing. There's some random spheres. A couple cubes. Cube 2, cube 12. We have a another sphere, just plain, a rock. These glasses, I'm pretty sure these are used for the dino glasses actually. Yeah, those are used for the dino glasses. We have just like some interesting stuff. Model for the bamboo grenade. And this, I think, is a skin for the tomahawk. Let me see. Reference viewer. No, this isn't used for anything. Yeah, this is just a random axe. And then there's this. These are interesting. Yeah, okay, next. We have some interesting rock textures. I'm not sure what this is used for. It might be some tech thing. No, it's not used at all. Okay. And then this, I'm pretty sure, was used in Aberration. No, it's just kind of a thing that exists. Just go down it. Not sure why it exists, but it does. Yep. Oh yeah, also, this is the test map. It's just kind of just the default map in the dev kit. Found some other levels too though. If I just sort by level, there's a lot of stuff here. This is all for maps. So we can see in game, you have, I guess, I'm pretty sure these are all test maps. So yeah, if we load up the boss arena, we can see this looks like a test for maybe when they were designing the boss arenas, because it has all 3 bosses, and if you spawn in, whatever that will be, they'll probably instantly kill me, but I might have a chance to get away. Yeah, nope, that didn't happen. This is the tech boss arena, I think? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, yeah, this looks like a base for the tech boss arena. I'm not sure what this is over here. Oh, you spawned on the dragon. That's not, okay, cool. So both of these bosses are just falling, I guess. And the dragon's kind of just floating. What? Oh, there's clipping here. Why? What? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Looks like they were just kind of designing the boss arena with it. Next we have the boss hall, which is... Looks like this was their testing for the hall part of the boss arena. This is where some of those meshes that we saw from that test Damien folder came in, I guess. And then what is this? Top of a sphere? No, it's a smush sphere. Why it's here, I have no clue, but it is. What if we hit play? Oh, we have a Rex. And can I walk through this? Yes, I can. Okay, not really sure what this is for at all. But that's cool. Oh. That's interesting. That's not in the real one. Huh. Alright, next we got Final Boss Morph. I think I know what this is already. Yeah, this is where they were trying to test that morph animation in the Overseer battle. Where the bosses were kind of changing forms. Yeah, that's what this is. Whoa. Dodo. What? Does this work with any two static meshes? Yeah, it looks like they were just trying to find a animation they liked for the morphing, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting to see their development though. Alright, next. Alright, this seems to be another level with the... my ears. Okay, let's try that again. This seems to be another level with testing the transitions and stuff between bosses. Well, is this an actual... what is this? Static mesh, I guess? This is when they were testing on those animations for the... that thing, Overseer. Got the spider thing. This thing. Oh. And then lastly we have game lighting boss stuff. Scientific. So this looks like a duplicate of the test level, but water. And I think they were testing out animations, trying to find one they liked for transitioning the bosses. Because you got this thing, that looks kind of cool. I do like that. That's just a cube, how did they do? What? Oh. Oh. That's how they did it. So I think I see what you do. You put the mesh in, then you apply the material. And then, what's this? Boss pedestal animation. Wow. So, there's a small island. The small island. So the small island is the island, but smaller. And it's actually the only existing copy of the old, you remember before they did that snow update, they had the old island on the island? Before the snow update came out, there was like no swamp or anything, so this actually has a portion of that island. It's the only copy of it on the ARK Dev Kit. The other copy is on the Survival of the Fittest Dev Kit, which does exist, and it's a sketchy zip file on some website. But it worked, and I was able to get a copy of the old island. So yeah, here's what's left of the old island on on the DevKit. Not really. I assume this was used for testing boss spawns and stuff on a quicker to load in map. You have some boss, no, not boss spawns, mob spawns. Yeah, because it just loads in quicker, so I assume they were just testing it there. Oh, I wonder if the cave's there. Where's the cave? Dino Arena. So there's this other map. I think this might be released as a mod, but it came with ARK Dev Kit. So I'm honestly not sure what this is for. Welcome to the Dino Arena. Try to survive and get the highest score. Oh, this is like a whole thing. Ah. Oh, I see what this is. I don't even know. What? You only get one bullet? What is that? I ran out of ammo. The heck? Oh, you get stuff. Is this ammo? Yeah, it's ammo. What is that thing? What is that thing? What is that thing? What is that thing? Where are the nades? Guess who just ran out of storage? Yay! Okay, so this is the displacement test level. It looks like they made an entire landscape just for... They made an entire landscape. I never did anything with it. This isn't the island, I don't think. What map is... There's no way they just made a map just to test some materials that actually looks decent, and then... next, let's look at look dev. What is material look dev? What is this? So this is a blank level minus some reflection things. Sphere reflection captures. That's it. Okay. This is literally a blank level. Okay, cool. Next. So rock look dev. Looks like they were developing the looks of rocks. Big surprise there. Yeah, they were definitely just making rocks. Yep, definitely just making rocks. Okay. Cool. Next. Oh. Alright, so Small Island is kind of like the Small Island, but different, remember. This is Small Island, not the Small Island. There's a big difference. Okay, so this is what So the water texture is very messed up. This is not a good water texture or water material. Actually, it looks decent up close, but when you get far away, it has a slight issue. Just a slight issue. But yeah, I think what they were doing here is just testing foliage and probably trying to make good water. Anyway, next, test map area ice cave collision comparison. It's a mouthful. What is this? I'm assuming this is the ice cave. Actually, wait a second. This is 2 ice caves. So yeah, if you were curious for some reason, that's what the collision for the... Yep, okay, cool. Next. What is the trees level? Oh no. Oh. That's fine, I think. Okay, as I expected. It's just trees. It's literally just like 5 trees. Why did they need a level for this? Use small islands, come on. And that is every level in the game. Besides a couple that I kind of wanted to look at, but they're not the island, and this was kind of the focus on the island. There's also a level for main menu, which I kind of want to check out, see what this would look like. And I think it's just going to be UI, but it's worth a look. There's also one for shooter entry, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to check that out too. There's a matinee actor. Play. Okay, cool. Play. Okay, I guess this just starts. Can you find a server in this? No, okay. Guess not. Wait, what about a non-official? Actually, you could probably find a LAN server on this, I bet. Did you assign a stat to new groups? Maybe not. Unofficial? Oh, it's not on Steam because they use Steam servers. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if the old inventory's in here. That would be interesting. Actually, wait, this is the old inventory, isn't it? This is the old inventory. Isn't it? Well, those are new. That looks new. But part of this is the old inventory. That's interesting. Oh, enable creative mode. What is this? Is this something coming new? So creative mode is a thing. But when was this added? 278, when was that? February 2018. I've never seen it in the pause menu though. Alright, now we're just gonna check out a couple more things. And yeah, wrap it up. Beginning early 2018, Ark decided to change some of the dino models and how they behave. Like, for example, the raptor didn't used to pounce like it does, and the RG used to look really different. All these models you can find in the ARK DevKit except for the RG. I had to take that one from an old screenshot. The parasaur was also changed, but its model stayed the same, so I'd left it out.